risk advantage for that. I am actually going to lean towards this greedy team. But Cash the Curse is a thing, people. So that being said, game number 1 of the second winners match coming up here. And of course, this tournament, it is brought to you by Community Gaming. They run weekly tournaments for Valorant, Super Smash Bros., Hearthstone, and more. Community Gaming is an all-in-one platform that helps supercharge events of all levels, from community grassroots to the Tier 1 professional events. Experience it for yourself at communitygaming.io or join their Discord to learn more. It's also brought to you by Polydoge. It's a digital currency with one of the most vibrant communities on the powerful Polygon network. Offers a wide variety of fun interactions to its holders in the form of NFTs, apps, airdrops, and access to different DeFi platforms ready to use on Polygon. Experience that for yourself at polydoge.com. Also wanted to mention that there is chance for a higher prize pool potential if the league sponsors get more activities from the sponsor links. So if you guys create accounts or even just click the links, which takes only a few minutes to do, that would help. Simply type !! add in the chat or check the panels and description for more sponsor links. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how this is going to go down. Deez Nutz versus Doghouse. Doghouse, based on prior cycles, a favorite here. But Deez Nutz, led by Angry Testy, one of the oldest Han players. He's been playing Han for a long time, and he's old. I'm just kidding. No. So fan favorites versus strat favorites. Let's see how it boils down. Angry Testy in the mid lane on Thunderbringer versus Draconis. A lot of nuke potential from both, but I know who I'd rather be in that matchup. Kraken, played by ECX Rosario, going to eat some early damage, but showing why he's great as that solo suicide. He actually gets a safe lane here to go up against this tri-lane. We'll see if Hellborn rotates at all to compensate for that. Much better suited, I think, than the Corrupted Disciple, but depending on how Need can play this, if it's a take what you can get or I need to get farm, it seems like it's an answer for the greed. CD suffers in his laning phase. In the mid lane, you already see the harassment coming out from both of these guys. Draconis, very aggressive. This bully playstyle can get in the head of your mid players like Testy. Let's see. Did buy regen. Looks like he's going to be saving for that early bottle, though. Didn't spend a lot of gold. TP there. Just going to get out of the danger zone. Really keep your eyes on this mid. See who's getting the greedier end of it. Draconis doing great so far, but you see 8 bottom lane contesting over that pull camp. They do rotate the Geo down here to help Kraken, which is an interesting strategy. I guess they felt that they could confidently... Oh, Gemini rotated top. All right. A lot of stuff happening there, guys. Big time lane rotations. And coming out on top so far, Legion side. Yeah, rotating CD down here with Andromeda. Still stays a try versus 1 now as the dust settles. This Geomancer's going to be highly mobile in this game. I know Angry Testy loves that rune control. They got that early ward up, and he's able to do it. Draconis is doing a decent job of getting farm and forcing a lot of that regen to get expended, but so far, Testy was adequately equipped and able to hold his lane. He's got a pretty good advantage. As you can see, Draconis is going to retreat to the jungle a bit. Knows there's a lot of harassment. Bottom lane, heavy damage onto Kraken. Gets a Tsunami charge off. Geomancer might end up biting the bullet for this one. Does have that battery, though. 5 charges on it. One of the pros of sitting in a tri-lane for, what, 2 seconds? I mean, battery is epic here. Especially, we see no skill into Aurora by Andromeda. I don't ever know how I really feel about that. I think I'll probably prioritize a little bit of damage for the CD. Just help him farm, but things are constantly changing here. Gemini taking a little bit of damage up in the top lane. Forced Twin Fang out of there. Port coming down. Kraken returns to his lane, but left the base and he's not even full mana. That's I hate to see that. It's basically full. Anyways, in a rush, in a hurry. Testy's still just cleaning up these creeps. Leading the way. Not far behind him is Silhouette, who's having a freaking awesome time up here, especially against this Gemini, but all around looks pretty good for the Legion side. They needed a good start. At least it feels that way against this team, so look to continue punishing. Little contention over here with a 4-minute rune. Andromeda gets stunned. Nice job. Geomancer putting heavy damage in here, but it is a little bit of back and forth. He has no charges left on that battery. There's the question, who will get the rotation first? Forces NG to come to the Andromeda's aid. He still has that dig. If he needs to get away, he is saving it. With the ballsy play, disjoints the Comet stun, picks up the Bloodlust. Oops is pooped. Showing off here and support in the way of a hasted Thunderbringer coming in with that rune control. They don't get greedy and go for more here, but a huge pickup there. All they lose is a Geomancer who just stunned to save his life. Really counting on being able to land that. Could have looked really silly there. Impressive stuff coming out. Engineer corrupted. Now returning to a lane where their advantage and it's not feeling so strong. But we do see Draconis hits that level 6. See if he decides to use that anytime soon, or just keep it in his back pocket. Rosaru doing good here. He doesn't have a lot of farm yet, but experience is not doing the worst. Making the most out of this safe lane that was blessed them in the constant lane switches. Everything does seem to be coming together for Deez Nutz. Thunderbringer, though, could be in trouble. Delivers this mana potion. Andromeda doesn't have the Aurora, but that's all he needs. Cataclysm comes down, follow up with the Comet stun, and this hero just melts so quickly. Geo here to possibly clean up the mess, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Draconis chugging that bottle. This time, I think Thunderbringer really needed to get that ultimate off, but they did a good job of just completely locking him down. It could have made all the difference. Silhouette trying to get some damage out. And that puts a big swing of gold there into the hands of Draconis. It's unfortunate when you put that much work into your lane and just like that. But something he's quite familiar with. The only thing is, Hellborn, do they realize just how easy it is to melt that Thunderbringer? And if they keep punishing it, that could be trouble for this Legion side. Andromeda coming right back to the middle lane. They look to do it again. No vision, alerting Testy of this. I'm sure they're aware that Andromeda is a hero in this game, but has that invisibility rune. That means he's got to be extra careful here. We'll see if his Spidey senses are the reason he's standing way back behind his tower. CD made a nice comeback here. Struggled. Lane rotations definitely seem to have been working for Hellborn's side. He feels pretty dang safe. And I don't think they're too much worried about creating so much pressure everywhere. Looks like focusing on keeping this Thunderbringer locked down is going to be the play to the point where he gets out. Oh, top lane, some more action. Get a kill onto the Gemini. Beautiful, beautiful plays that I did not see. But nice job by them. See the damage potential here down in bottom lane. Actually pretty high. Kraken not easy to kill and melts him relatively quickly. But Draconis coming into his own. He now leads the game. Gold per minute. Picks up a Ghost Marchers and a battery. He's kind of just a force to be reckoned with all around. Just the levels alone and the damage that comes out from that Dragon Flame. But just continues to farm. They're taking their time here. Start to pull ahead in gold. Let's say it's one of the first time. Whoa, Thunderbringer. Oh my god, though. Draconis didn't take a whole lot of damage from that initial nuke. And you see, Testy wanted to, you never want to lead in with the ultimate. He had to do it for the vision. And as a result, this guy's going to get away scot-free. The ultimate, doesn't really affect anybody else on the Hellborn team. It's just not that much damage right now. And, a little bit of a missed opportunity there. Draconis going to fly back down. That Draconic defense. Another thing, he gets right back into the action. But you see the damage is starting to get up there. Haste rune in the bottle on Angry Testy also. So Saw that come into play earlier. Engineer clawing his way up there. He's getting closer to that level 6. I love when the supports start getting some levels on him. Monarch might be the first, though. Andromeda in position at this top lane. Has the Aurora now. Still doesn't spot out Kraken. Not sure if they know the numbers game. And a hero that could be in the jungle. Kraken's also got that Logger's Hatchet, so would be able to close the gap relatively close up here at top if he wanted. Comes out. They do lock down Gemini. That's the ideal target. That's where the farm is supposed to be focused on, and they will go down. And meanwhile, in the bottom lane, another pick-off simultaneously onto Engineer. So a 2-for-0 exchange brings that gold gap back into close range. Gives Silhouette some well-needed space in the D-Tower. They're bringing a port in here, but I don't see that going through. Are they going to do it? It's 2 heroes. Corrupted Disciple and Draconis melt the Kraken. Question is, will they pay more for this greed? Ghost Marchers, Tree Grapple. Is it going to be enough to save him? Little Panda, Red Panda, no! Does his best, but they don't all commit. See, 1 TP out. It's not enough to kill Draconis. Needed the perfect coordination in there and so close to making all those deaths worth it with that kill on Draconis that would have been huge. Instead, it kind of backfires a little bit in their faces. Angry Testy could be in a little bit of trouble here. He doesn't know Gemini's in the area. Twin Fang, a lot of damage there. He's going to fall down. Not a lot of vision on the map for the Legion side right now. This could be part of the problem. You have Monarch. Does drop one down there, but I can't help but think that this is the reason they're struggling in this moment. Possibly good dewarding by the enemy team. Just one step ahead with these rotations. They're going to make an active move onto Gemini. Can they close the gap? Do they have an answer for the Twin Fangs? No, they're just going to snowball on this tower, much like they did top. Try to get a little bit of gold in everybody's pockets. Maybe finish off those core items, but it's a huge commitment, and it's not something we see teams do in the competitive level of play that we're at. We don't see grouping up this much, and there's a lot of farm going unspoken for right now. We see 2,400 gold advantage after that last team fight up at the top lane. Fortunately, no buybacks used yet. This tower, one day, it will fall down. Using that tree grapple for the auto attack speed boost. Meanwhile, Hellborn creeps beasting down the defense tower at an alarming rate in comparison. Do not count out the catapults and ballistas. They do a lot of work. Pressure onto the top lane too. So this all-in attempt to push the tower gets them a little bit of gold. Let's see if it makes something happen. An Engineer Mine Trap catches Silhouette. That's a very, very fortunate kill there by Engineer and a big slowdown to the Legion side. You see they were all grouped up, ready for the train, ready to kind of make something happen in this game. We know one thing, that's that these guys like to fight. TP's going in on the top, but I mean, Corrupt Disciple already got that Energizer. And this is a difficult man to lock down, and the greedy strats starting to pay off as even their position 3 Gemini at this point still higher than most of the players on the Legion side. Let's see, Engineer's that level 7 hasn't skilled into the energy field, and I feel like because of that kill on Silhouette, I can't talk shit. But I mean, come on, dude. It's energy field. Gotta have it. Is he saving that point? No, it's 4 and 3. He just a damage mean mofo. He's top of the damage charts for the Hellborn team as well. So in due time, we will see the energy field, folks. Corrupted Disciple energizing himself, trying to close the gap. Gemini or Geomancer. Oh, please don't mix those names up. Gets spotted out, strident dirty, but with the pressure, now the Hellborn team's all grouped up. This is all right. You want to fight? I think we got this, boys. Engineer doing a lot better than you would have expected, giving all the farm away. It's just been involved. 3 kills, 1 assist. Monarch going to be the brunt of the damage here. Stays alive with that cocoon. A lot of cooldowns used, but the Hellborn team taking so much damage, they don't want to commit. And this is giving them time to reset all their cooldowns. Big trouble. Silhouette, lucky if she gets out of this one alive, as the TP's been on cooldown this whole time. Going to use that illusion to maybe create enough space. The keg connects. It is a complete team wipe. We see Hellborn rotate in, collapse from all sides. Kaden had the sentry ward down, but just not really prepared for that fight. And just like that, map dominance starting to occur here. Both these clear-cut top lane towers gone. All of theirs standing. Just kidding. But the mid tower stands for the Hellborn team. Andromeda getting locked down by Monarch. They don't seem too afraid, despite having low health and mana. The kind of fight that Thunderbringer would love to get to. He is sprinting here as fast as he can. Corrupted Disciple going to take a lot of damage. Get melted. The swap try to save him, but it's not enough. Monarch somehow still alive and does get an ultimate off. Draconis just manning up on Tessie. He wants to stay in that back line. The support just isn't there. Draconis gets the kill and walks away clean. Kraken trying to do a little bit of cleaning himself. Silhouette doesn't connect with that Ninja Star. And the burn damage coming out finishes her off. Andromeda knows they've got what it takes to stay alive here. And unfortunately for the Legion side, Draconis cleans up. A lot of kills there. Doesn't go down. He was so just dominant this whole game. The snowballing. Not too late yet. We got some big combos that could happen. At least the Kraken, Crystal Field, Thunderbringer can get his positioning right. It's really difficult against this Andromeda, who's been making sure to punish him at every opportunity. They kill the Andromeda, though. The help of Geomancer. He pays for it with his life. They'll still take it, but that means the ultimate on cooldown. Tsunami Charge going to be used here, but walks right in the Corrupted Disciple. Hellborn team got their number right now. Vision deep in the Legion jungle. Kind of knows what's up. Draconis not even afraid to jump in here. He's got that Shaman's headdress. He is not afraid of any magic damage. Silhouette's just not online enough yet to save them. Puts the tree grapple out, trying to man up. You see, though, these are tanky heroes with a lot of gold in their pockets. Legion concedes. Game one slipping through their hands.